Love won't complete you, but when you feel complete, love flows in effortlessly. Love won't complete you, but when you feel complete, love flows in effortlessly. True love and abundance flow to those who are already whole. True love and abundance flow to those who are already whole, not those seeking to be completed. And if we're seeking something to feel enough, again, going back to the beginning of this conversation, to feel like now we're complete, now we're ready, all these different things, then we're just going to be creating from a wounded place, and it's going to be hurting us along the way. So I want you to build a life so rich in purpose, so rich in joy, so rich in a presence of being that anyone or anything that joins it simply enhances your life. They don't complete it. I want you to build a rich, purposeful, loving, expressive life with you first, so that everyone else around you amplifies, adds to this. This is an example that Martha told me early on. She goes, my happiness should never be dictated based on what you do or you don't do. You should add to my happiness. I want to come into this relationship happy and whole, and you just bring me more joy, more like opportunities to amplify and expand my love and joy for myself and life. And we do that for each other. Like, she doesn't need to do anything to make me happy. Sure, she can add to my happiness. She can support me in challenging times. But if I'm unhappy and I need her to make me happy, the relationship is wounded, I'm wounded. And it doesn't mean I'm some horrible person. Like, we all go through seasons like this. But it's just not going to create the best version of love, the best version of business in this space if we're creating from a place of needing something to make us feel a certain way. So the key to action is that attraction is magnetic when you're not depending on anyone or anything to fill a void. Again, attraction is magnetic when you don't need anyone to fill a void. Stop seeking validation. Seek wholeness, not validation. Key number 6 is to practice energetic integrity. The future you dream of won't arrive if you keep acting like it's not yours. And the tip on this is that every action should reflect the version of you who already has what you desire. So what does this mean for you? If you want to be wealthy, don't cheat, hoard, or act from a place of scarcity. If you want love, don't ghost or lie or manipulate. One of the biggest lies that they have told you is that there is not enough for everyone, that resources are limited. And instead, we should be thinking about collaboration over competition. We should be thinking about community over isolation. And we should be really diving into shared knowledge over keeping everything to yourself. And the key takeaway here is that integrity calibrates your frequency to your desires. Misalignment repels all of it. So we've got to be thinking about integrity. And there's so many times in my life where I lived out of micro integrity moments, little white lies, hiding things, holding back on certain things, whatever it might be. And for whatever reason, that always created more of a frequency of stress and fear and anxiety, because I was out of integrity with myself. And the more I'm in alignment with my integrity, gosh, things just flow better. And you don't have to worry about anything because you know you're good with you. So that's the key right there. Integrity calibrates your frequency to your desires. So the key is to practice energetic integrity. When you create that alignment energetically inside of you, gosh, you just become unshakable. You become unfazed by what's happening. It doesn't mean you're not going to feel frustrated at times and you're not going to have challenging moments, but overall, you just feel like you're good with you. And I want you to be good with you, because then you're going to be good with other people and you're going to make better, wiser decisions in love, in relationships, and in business and your career. And the 7th key is to make space, then stay ready. The universe doesn't respond to need, it responds to knowing. You don't just want love or wealth. You want to make space for it physically, emotionally, and mentally. And when you start to do that, the right things will start to come to you effortlessly. So an example might be, to clean out your closet for a partner, to set up saving systems as if money is already flowing. And this is a great example from my wife, Martha, as well. Before she met me, she was going on her own healing journey. She was healing. She was creating a sense of inner peace and inner freedom. She had gone through different relationships that didn't work out and realized that she was at the center of all of it. And the things that were hurting her were the things that she was lacking within herself that she needed to heal and create wholeness around. And so she went through many, many months of therapy and going on trips by herself and with friends and reconnecting to the creative person inside of her, the loving person inside of her, the person that was fearless again. And she got to that space of feeling whole, feeling good with her, not needing someone, but wanting someone if it was the right timing and the right person. And she was moving into a new space. She was energetically shifting things. She got rid of old stuff. She moved into a new space alone and was creating that space for herself. And she had a moment where she was at the store buying furniture, and she was about to buy a bed. Now she's tiny, right? She's like 5'2". She's very petite. She could fit in a twin and it'd feel like a master bedroom bed, right? But something inside of her said, if I'm buying a twin bed, I'm creating a space that's only meant for me. Even if that's what I want right now, I know I want to create from a place of having space for a king in my life. And so she went from not buying a twin size bed to buying a massive king size bed, because she said, if I want to attract a king in my life or a healthy partner in my life, I need to make space so that's available. And she bought a king size bed. And a few months later, maybe it's 3, 4, 5 months later, I showed up in her life. She showed up in my life organically in a healthy, beautiful way. And she told me that story, after we started dating. She was like, I bought this king bed because I was waiting for you. And I was waiting for you at the right season and the right timing when I was ready to attract you. And I go, wow, what a beautiful story. You could have had a twin and we could have been snuggling together on top of each other in this little tiny bed, but now I get to sleep in a little bit more peace. We can still snuggle and connect, but then I can spread out because I'm a big guy. 6'4", I'm a big guy, and I needed that space. So she was thinking ahead of her future self, what her future self needed at the right season, the right timing of life, and what to attract with creating space. So if you really want love and you say, I'm not ready for a relationship, and you tell all your friends, I'm just going to be single, I'm not ready for a relationship, I don't want a relationship, but deep down you truly want love, then you will attract people who are not ready for a relationship. And you'll probably get into a relationship over time because you truly do crave connection and intimacy and fun with others and friends and loving intimacy and romance. You want that. But even though you say, nah, I don't want that, but deep down you do. So if you get into a relationship from that space of, nah, I'm not ready, then you're going to attract someone who also isn't ready. And you're probably just going to use each other until it unwinds. It either entangles or it unwinds. And then eventually you're going to be like, what are we doing? And I've done that way too many times. So I know the pain that comes from that. And again, money comes to you when you're ready for it. A relationship comes to you when you're ready for it. The right opportunities and your dreams come to you when you are ready for it. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.